We are buying a house in Japan. Well, technically, we are still looking for the house that we want to buy in Japan, but we are in Japan, in Osaka, to find a house in this region. Reasons why Japan is there are many, many reasons why Japan is a good country to buy a house, but prevalently, the yen is really weak right now, so the houses that are cheap are even cheaper. Then they had two laws come into effect. One is from 2024, which says that inheritance has to be registered by March 31st, 2027. And or you face a fee. So a lot of houses are flooding the market in 2026. And then just recently, there's a new deficiently managed house law, basically, that says that this tax loophole that we had before will be taken away, basically, if the house is really in bad state. Meaning, some of the people who own houses and let them basically rot for tax benefits will be experiencing 600% tax hike. So that's also a reason why people are trying to get rid of their houses really, really quickly right now in 2026. Now, we are having a whole month here in Osaka to look for a house in this region because we thought the Seto Inland Sea is a good climate to settle in. So yeah, this is where we are looking at. And we are going to Okayama a lot. Here are a few personal notes on why we want to have a house in Japan. For one, we want to use it as like a satellite base. Just spend every year a few months here because while you are allowed to purchase and own a property here in Japan, it doesn't give you any residency or visa privileges. You still come here as a tourist on an tourist visa. Also, we thought it would be interesting to use Japan as a base to explore the rest of Asia. I know it's really east. I know Japan is really east. However, all the other countries, and it's also a reason why we chose Japan, all the other Asian countries that we are interested in, that I looked into, actually don't allow you to purchase properties or own land or anything like that. And that's also a reason why we chose Japan. Then Japan has world-class infrastructure. Let's not talk about Shinkansen. Let's talk about having stable internet in the woods somewhere in the mountains. Works fine. And there's also extreme personal safety point that just Japan has. And the whole cost of living in Japan, I'm not sure about the exact figures, but we stay here right now for a month and we know food in general and then in general amenities are a lot cheaper than in most Northern European countries or North America, where you get the same safety and infrastructure that you would get in those countries. Then one more reason why it is so interesting to buy right now in Japan without a mortgage is impossible in those countries, while it is not impossible in Japan. But property prices in Osaka and Tokyo are also becoming too high. So you need a mortgage to actually get property in those cities. In rural and suburban areas, you can actually still find houses under 50,000 US dollars, so around 45,000 euro. All in all, I just wanted to point out that it's pretty stable compared to the inflation of living space in Europe and in North America. Now, onto some of the more personal reasons why we chose Japan. We not only love the food, seriously, how can be the consciousness around food so differently to how we grew up. The way that ingredients are seen and approached is with so much care. It's beautiful, literally beautiful how they deal with food. Sorry. I know it sounds a little bit delulu, but it's true. Then people are so polite. They are so caring. Everything is with so much respect done here. I usually don't like really masses and a lot of people and busyness, and I get overwhelmed quite easily, right? But in Japan, it's bearable because there's like a social etiquette that people are just moved by. And if you keep up with this social etiquette, then the chaos is not so chaotic. No, it's really beautiful. It's literally very beautiful to be here. Then you have all the spring, fall, summer, winter, all the seasons. You have all the seasons. The landscape is beautiful. You have mountains, you have, of course, ocean all around it. You can have Okinawa, where it's a little bit more beachy and rainforesty, and complete cold winters up in Hokkaido. So Japan has a lot to offer. And I have this romantic view on it that, we buy this nice house. Well, it's not gonna be nice. We're gonna be renovating it, but we are buying this house, and we are gonna have this Zen life for a few months a year, compared to the rest of our hectic life. We are looking to buy a house in the 5 to 6 million yen range. That's 25 to 30,000 euros. A little bit more in USD, like 27 to 32,000 US dollars. And then over the years, or over the next 1 or 2 years, we want to renovate it to a standard that we like. So it needs to be a house that is ready to be lived in. Not perfect, not pretty, but no structural damage, no termites, no that kind of stuff, And we chose Iseto Inland Sea because it's like this whole, I want to call it Bay Area, but it's not. It's this whole area from Osaka down to Hiroshima, because the climate is supposed to be really nice here. And since we already have that house in Germany that doesn't necessarily have the best weather, we wanted something that has nice weather. And because there are actually a lot of big big cities and big agglomeration, no, and you have those really big agglomeration around the coast, that should give you the necessary infrastructure, to renovate a house. So you have Osaka, it goes down to Kobe into Himeji, and then there's Okayama, Fukuyama, and then Hiroshima. And all those, Osaka is humongous, but also Himeji and Okayama are big enough cities for it to have everything you need. Now, what will it be? A beautiful town on the sea, or the mountains? We will see in the upcoming weeks while we do our visits.